Hello, writers. Welcome to this week's Writer's Tool Shed, and we're going to learn some new words that help your writing to become more clear and precise. Week 6, example story. I was roaming the gloomy woods one morning with my brother. We were playing pirates, so we decided to dig for buried treasure. Bushels of dirt behind us, we actually found something. It couldn't exactly be called a treasure chest, more like a rotten tree root with one or two, okay, maybe more than two, insects crawling around inside it. But pirates could be sneaky. They might have hidden treasure in a moldy, bug infested tree root to fool anyone who might come looking. We brought it home to Mom and begged her to let us keep it and open it in the living room and see whether there was gold inside. She denied our eager plea. For some reason, in her mind, the log was only particles of dirt and germs. She couldn't see the link to the pirate treasure at all. We bawled our eyes out, but it did no good. Mom would not let the log, or us, anywhere near the house. Our first word, roam, is a verb to go around without a plan. In this picture, you see buffalo roaming around on the prairie. Look at all of the wide space they have to walk around in, and they're free. They're not closed in by fences or driven by a herder or anything like that. If you're writing with it, roam versus wander. Wander can mean something similar where you're going around without a plan, but the feeling is slightly different. Roam is more positive, where it has the sense of freedom. You roam free. Wander, it makes it sound more like you're lost, like you wish you knew where you were going, but you don't. Chest is a noun. It's a case with a lid and often a lock for storing or shipping things. And I'm sure you've heard of treasure chests and buried treasure. Nowadays, you have these more modern chests that are luggage that you can use to ship things or travel with things that are you want to protect and lock up. When you're writing with it, if you use chest versus box, box is more informal. A box could be made out of cardboard, a box could be made out of like wood, but a chest is something more secure and more luxurious, more rich. Plea is a noun, and it's a sincere and urgent request. You want something really, really badly, and so you have a plea that you're going to bring your plea before the person who can help you. This guy has a plea that he's going to make from his heart, and he's begging for it. If you're writing with it, the difference between plea and ask, first of all, ask is a verb. So you could say, I ask for something, but plea is not the verb form. Plead would be the verb form with a D. So I could ask for something or I could plead for something. Plea as a noun is a fairly old fashioned word. So you would not necessarily use it in everyday conversation, but you make a plea when you want to ask something very desperately. Link is a verb to join or connect together, like loops in a chain. That when some things are linked together, there's this connection between them. And a lot of the times you think of a mental link between two ideas. If you're writing with it, link versus tie, like if things are tied together, then of course they're connected. But when you use link, it has more of a sense of the natural connection between them. Tie means somebody kind of came and from the outside and forced and tied them together with something by force. But if things are linked together, then it's almost like they're naturally connected. Bawl is a verb and it means to cry or sob loudly. This girl has her mouth wide open, the tears are shooting out. You can tell that she's making a very loud noise from her mouth. And that would be bawling. It's a kind of cry that you don't care how loud you get. When you're writing with it, bawl versus wail are similar in that they're both loud cries, they're very loud noises, but the feeling is different. Bawl is more childish. Like you would say, the baby is bawling, or you could say an adult is bawling, but then they're crying in a childlike way. If you're wailing, then it could be very sad, very almost like scary, and it has a more serious feeling to it. Then bawl is more childish. That's all for today. Hope these words help you out.